Hey guys, Dustin Subtile here, and in this video, we're going to be doing our BBF Altered Division Draft Analysis. And so, we were wheel at the 12th pick, which was very sad, because there are things like Eternatus, Ultra Necrozma, Arc Steel, Arcos, like, so many fun mons, Javeldo, so many fun mons. And we were wheel once again. I swear it's not rigged. Once again, we were wheel, which is very sad. So, we were 12th pick. So I'm gonna do my original team, and then I'm gonna do my team with transactions. So, originally I was like, what do I get? I'm wheel. Well, a mon that fits in every team is Mew. Mew does whatever you want it to. It has this big move pool, run whatever item you want. These stats, pure psychic, very, very good. Like, this thing gets spikes, T-spikes, gets like recovery and roost soft boiled, it gets whatever you want. This thing can do whatever you want. Dragon Dance sweeps, plot sweeps, agility sweeps with wings policy, transform. This thing can do whatever you want it to. You be a pivot, whatever you want, Mew can do it. That's basically Mew. Mew for this season is gonna be named. I'm not gonna have names yet. Next mon we grabbed was Urshifu, which was one of our Ubers. So we could have Ubers 25 and 18 could pair. This was an 18 pointer. I'm just gonna put this for now. So the point total, I'm just gonna put the point totals now. 17 points, 18 points. Urshifu, I've never used Urshifu. But I know it clicks with a blow and choice band with CC, and it just does all shenanigans like this. It does like U-turn. It does whatever you want to do, basically, and it's very good. Has 130 attack, 97 speed. So, yeah, that's pretty much Urshifu. Next mon we chose on this team, and just finding the so next mon we grabbed. Since I got sniped a lot, I'm like, you know what? Let me go for an early for now. Sylveon, get Sylveon out of the way. Pixelate, Hyper Voice, or Moonblast if they have mons with Throat Chop. Very good defensively. Bone Nature, like, this thing can run whatever you want. Wish, it can run subsets, I guess. Wish, Hyper Voice, whatever. This one's very good. And since this is on Radical Red terms, Empoleon, I forgot to do the team builder in the Radical Red side, but Empoleon gets Roost now, which is, it says illegal, it's non-sports, but on Radical Red it gets Roost, which is very good for a bulky steal. And can also select Stealth Rocks, can run Knockoff, can run Defog, like Scald, whatever you want, honestly. Empoleon is very, very good. Like Leftovers, like you can run like a Spadef Wall. There you go. Spadef Wall, and you have Mew with like Roost, Will-O-Wisp, and that's your Spadef Wall. And that's your Fizdef Wall. Spadef Wall, boom. The next mon we grabbed on this team, like Empoleon's very good. So at the moment we have a Psychic, a Fighting Dark, a Fairy, and a Water Steel. So I'm like, okay, we're doing good. The next one I decided to get, I have no idea why this was still on the board, but we got Ursaluna right there. So first off, I'm just gonna do the points. So I'm just gonna check real quickly. Okay, so this one was 14 points. This one was 12 points. Ursaluna was 15 points. Now Ursaluna, well, what's so good about Ursaluna? Well, it gets something that people fear. Flame Orb, Facade, and EQ. Yes, they say they're illegal, but it can run Earthring moves, which means it also gets Gunk Shot for those grasses if you want to run that. Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. It gets all Earthling moves, which is honestly very awesome. And looking at its stats, 130 HP, 140 attack, 105 defense, and 80 speed F, meaning it could run a Soul Defense if it wanted to, and like be like a mount to counter bulky waters that run Scald because Guts, and it can just facade them until they get burned. Bulletproof is pretty interesting because it stops Focus Blast, which could be very useful if you fight something that has Focus Blast. And the Nerve could be interesting because it can remove Shuka barriers, I guess, that try to prevent Ursaluna from steamrolling. Yeah, I really like Ursaluna on this team. Ground normal, 50 speed's on the best, but people don't know that Mew gets Trick Room and Teleport. Which you Trick Room, Teleport, go into Ursaluna, claim 3 kills, then you get out. That's simple. It can work. It can work just like that. The next one we decided to get after this was a mon I haven't used in a while. Little Dhelmise. Okay, we're still recording. Little Dhelmise. Dhelmise is cool. It gets Power Whip. Polter. It gets Anchor Shot. That's Stab. Gets Steelworker. It gets knockoff. Like it gets Switcheroo. Synthesis Toxic. Doesn't get Aromatherapy. It gets Rapid. This is the main thing because this is some more removal. So now our removal is Mew, Empoleon, and Dhelmise. Just not the worst. Like increment leftovers, whatever. And this one was 10 points. After this, after Dhelmise, we got our Mega. I didn't have a flying type yet, and so I really wanted to get Mega Aerodactyl to run it another time, because it's a very good mon. Dueling Beat, Stone Edge, gets me a Rocker, Default Taunt, very useful for defensively. It's Toxic, can be a Tailwind instead of Mewtwo. And this one was 16 points. Very good mon with Dueling Beat. Like, this is essentially like a 120 base power, I think. Due to Tough Claws for each hit. Can run Roost for bulky sides, DD, like whatever you want. Like, yeah. Mega Arrow is very good. And it gets covered like Crunch, T-Fang, like Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, Ice Fang. It gets good coverage. Iron Head, it gets very good coverage. Next mon on our team we grabbed was, I need a fire type, and I couldn't get Volcarona because Volcarona was way too expensive at this point. So we got Santa Scorch, which is 7 points, I believe. Yeah, Volcarona was 15 points. I wanted Volcarona, but I could not afford it. So we got 7 points. We got 7 points on the Scorch. Knockoff, Fire Lash. Again, this thing gets a lot of good moves. Knockoff, Fire Lash, like this thing can run Boots. Will-O-Wisp, it can run Scald if you want to. Power Whip, it can run Assault Vest, which is a very good side I've seen someone use. I'm not mentioning who I saw use this, but they're a good friend of mine. Power Whip, of course, I'll mention. I've seen my good friend Orin Latios use Assault Vest on Scorch and claim 5 kills, so it's a very good mon. Sunscorch, Flash Fire, White Smoke if you want to know stat drops, or Flame Body, which is very clutch honestly, because it's honestly a very good ability with this. And yeah, next mon we grabbed on our team was, so we got War Turtle. That was 2 points, which is okay. It's mainly a Rapid Spin, Scald, Flip, Turn-Mon. Could also run Stealth Smash if needed, I guess. For offensive sets, I guess. Rangers is very interesting. Torrent's good. But yeah, that's pretty much about War Turtle. And then the last one was You got Pyukumuku, which is first. I'm just gonna put this. So Larry was 4 points. Larry has all these moves. They're very fun and they're very useful. Yeah. Larry, inner out, underwear, helmet, leftovers, whatever you want to run on him. And so you're like, wait, you have 25 points left. Yes, I'm getting a 25 pointer. And you see I do not have an electric type yet. Well, we are getting RCS Electric as the last to keep the legacy. Which has to hold the Zap plate. And Judgment, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, and Recover is a very good set, and it just wins games. So now, that would be it if I didn't make transactions. That's right, folks. We changed our entire team pretty much. So, I asked Robopup if they... Okay, so someone dropped... Okay, so, if you don't know, someone dropped Yveltal and Grace. I'm like, okay, let me drop Arc Electric and Urshifu for Yveltal. And Yveltal is very broken in general. And then I'm like, okay. Then someone is like, I'd be willing to trade you Yveltal. I'd be willing to trade you Arc Steel if you give me Yveltal and Sylveon. So I'm like, okay, bet deal. I'm like, okay, bet deal. So Sylveon's gone too. For R4. And Poland's also gone. So I'm going to put Arceus Steel there. Arceus Steel. Very, very good. This is the one mon I wanted to try in this season of BBF. Was Arceus Steel. It got sniped. But thankfully, I somehow got the one I wanted. So, yay. Arc Steel is 29 points. Which means this is our only Uber. Let me just get to my current version of Prep Doc. My Prep Doc I'm looking at. Right there. Okay, now. So, we still have Ursaluna. We still have Dhelmise. We unfortunately dropped Mega Aerodactyl, Thunderscorch, Wartortle, and Pyukumuku. These are the only... These three were the only mons that stayed on our team. So we got traded from Robopop, Sylveon for Slurpuff. So we kept Slurpuff for a little bit, but I saw one mon was available. So I'm like, okay, give me Mega Audino. And I saw another mon was there, so with those transactions, I also grabbed Komodo. I also grabbed Komodo, which is very good. We got Komodo. We also saw this on the board, so we got Thundurus Incarnate, which is very good. And what else did we see? We saw Arcanine on the board. Did someone drop? I dropped Thunderscorch for this immediately because I really like Arcanine on the Sword team. And then I was like, whoa, what bulky waters are there? I'm like, okay, give me Suicune because that's the last bulky water left. And then I was like, okay, last mon is Galarian Moltres. So this is our current team we have. So, Mew does everything what you want. Arceus Steel can run Swords Dances with Iron Head, can run Judgment sets with Judgment Earth Power. Very versatile mon. Komodo. These two work together because Komodo's one weakness is fairies. What beats fairies? The embodiment of steel. Which honestly, I already have a name for this mon. And this mon's going to be named Colossus. it's a great big wall and steel. Komodo, we have this. It's a very good mon. Has scales, and can also do a lot of things for my team. Ursaluna, as I said before, broken. Dalmaz, good rabbit spin. Audino, good wish passing the Arc Steel, or to any of my other mons. Thundercard can Thunderwave mons and do a lot of good damage to everything on my opponent's team. It's a good. It's an electric type with a U-turn. It's very nice. Arcanine is very good because it can use Will-O-Wisp, and also gets Morning Sun, which is very good, and it gets Teleport, which is a good pivot method into my Arceus Steel or whatever I want, and also pairs well with that because Flash Fire with Arceus, very nice. Suicune, very good with pressure and inner focus. It can run like a subset, or it can run like the Vinkun, the rest, Calm Mind, Sleep Talk, Scald set. That's always as well. And then Galarian Moltres, Nasty Plot, and Agility is very good. I already have names for these two. So this name's gonna be Orn after my friend, and also Fran after my other friend, after another one of my friends. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm going to end it off on this, because this is the mon we're going to be starring in the league. We're going to be starring around Colossus. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, my Subtitle Squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.